Okay, so let's talk a little bit about early literacy. The importance of what is early literacy? Early literacy is what children know about reading and writing before they actually read or write. So letters, how they hold the book, turning pages, so on and so forth. Research shows that these early literacy skills are best developed through talking, singing, reading, writing, and playing. So beginning at birth, what you do every day helps prepare your child to become a successful reader. So why is early literacy important? Well, if you have these skills early enough, it makes it easier for children to read. So basically what we're saying is while you're at home, when you're with the children, read to them, play rhyming games, sing, talk, because from beginning from birth, these things profoundly influence literacy and language development and the foundations for all other learning, which helps them become great readers. So Martha, can you go forward? Thank you. So let's talk about some of these activities that you can do at home. First and foremost, reading to and with your child. When you have them sitting on your lap, if you're reading to them and they're listening, that's a great way. If you're reading with them and they choose to participate, you know very well that sometimes they're not going to read exactly what's on the page, but if they're reading to you and they're telling you a story, that's the way that they're starting to learn to read. Okay? Making a shopping list. This can be just you and them sitting next to each other, writing out the list of the things that you guys are going to buy when you go to the grocery store. These things, writing shopping lists, to-do lists, they provide paper and pencil so they get them ready to start drawing, even if it's just scribble. Then, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the store, or when you're online making that order, you can use that list as a reference point. When they listen to stories, especially on Audible or on YouTube, that's helping them to hear how the stories are read. Punctuation, when to stop, when to keep going. Puppets are always useful because then they can pretend to be the story, the characters inside the story. Writing and posting a letter or just simple notes or cards. They will be that says little things like let's take a walk, I love you. Take turns reading these notes to each other. Pretend play. Pretend play with puppets. That's the same thing. You're pretending about the story. You're pretending to be a character or talking about the story. Matching letters and sounds. This is a great way, as well as labeling your home. When you match letters and sounds, like such as nursery, if you're reading and writing nursery rhymes to each other, alphabet books, or even making words with Play-Doh or magnetic letters helps this. Labeling your home. Talk with your child as you do with everyday tasks such as sorting laundry or thinking about what to cook. These things, while you're labeling them and talking to them, they know these vocabulary words. They're familiar with them. And then that brings me to an activity that you can do throughout the day, and that's a letter search, where you're pointing out signs in stores or maybe even just around the house that you have certain items that begin with certain letters. So these are just some things that you can do at home.